Mumbai await their opponents for that grand finale on Sunday. It'll be one of these two teams. David Lee's Bengaluru Torpedoes versus champions of Season 2, the Ahmedabad Defenders. The first one was a one-sided affair, Mumbai winning in 3 sets. But this one could go down to the wire. Two very strong teams, two evenly matched teams, two teams that play aggressive, attacking volleyball. Impossible to pick a winner. No matter where your bias stands, this is a very difficult game to predict. Now, sadly, big news for the Bengaluru Torpedoes fans. Their captain and their number one setter, perhaps the best setter in the league, will not be playing in the semi-final. He's unwell, still ill, hasn't recovered. How big a blow is that going to be for the Torpedoes? Straight away advantage, Ahmedabad.
Huge. I mean, we saw Sandeep come in and do what I think was a good job against Mumbai. I thought that was a tight game. But I think what you're going to miss with Matt West is not just the fact that we always say he puts the ball on the right spot every time. Look at that for a set. It's perfect. That's a tough set to put up as well. But also from a leadership perspective, they look to him when things are going a little bit sort of pear-shaped. And they're sort of, he's the guy that stays calm and he keeps them all together. So it's the delivery, that relationship with Joel Benjamin, the relationship with the middles and Penrose. And I think maybe that's the biggest one. His relationship with Penrose is very good.
Right, both these teams coming off losses. Bengaluru lost to Mumbai and the Ahmedabad Defenders lost to the Kochi team as well. But they can't live in the past. They can't tell themselves, you know, we don't have Matthew West. They've got to work with the resources they have. And we saw glimpses of what Sandeep did. Not a bad setter at all.
No, not at all. And he's been already practicing with the national team and he started for them. So he's a great setter. And it's a big chance for him. He got nothing to lose. He showed the last match already that he's there, that he's delivering. So I think it's a good substitution.
And Bengaluru Torpedoes, clearly a team that has many ways to solve a problem. They've got a master mentor in the great David Lee, double Olympic medalist David Lee, who's also clearly the coach and the guiding light of the Torpedoes. And here he is, all set for this semi-final clash.
Great start for this team, but that's not the ultimate goal. It's a lot of work to do. It's no magic, man. It's all work. These guys have to come in every day and just do the right things and execute on the court. So we try to keep them pretty disciplined on the courts, and when they're here, they work hard with intention and with purpose and training, and that's really the key. Yeah, we know it's a very good team. They have a Mongolian outside, Batasuri. He's very good. So we're really just trying to focus on how do we stop them. Angamutsu is the second threat, and so those two guys, if we can neutralize them or slow them down, we're going to beat this team. They got us in the final my very first year in the 5th sets. They had a very good team. We would love to level the score. This is a team that we have history with, and we want to not see history repeat itself. We want to change the written word and go forward with the victory. We have a young setter that's going to hopefully continue to do what he's been doing. He's very confident in his abilities. He played a great match, his first match out against Mumbai, and so I really hope to see him shine and show his potential. You don't get many opportunities like this as a young player, and so for him, I really hope he takes, as we say, the bull by the horns and he takes the advantage of his opportunity. Let's go.
It's quite a rock star, isn't he, David Lee? Just his presence gets the team revved up and ready for a big battle. And, well, they do have a score to settle with Ahmedabad. They have scars from the past that need that soothing balm as well. David Lee, Dragan Bonish, the two coaches. Clearly, Lee's, box office. With due respect to Dragan.
I mean, Dragan's done a very good job as well. I mean, you look at the games that Ahmedabad have lost, they haven't lost by a lot. So, but I think with D. Lee, you know that he gets everything. His whole sort of mantras there and taking the ball by the horns and so many little messages that he sort of sent us just in one interview that says, okay, we're ready for this. And he'll be the man that's giving Sandeep a lot of confidence going out there. And he'll know he has to do that.
The Torpedoes have been a very attractive team. They're a great ambassador for why this league is great, because they play aggressive attacking volleyball. And proof of that is the fact that they have two players on this list of the RR Kabil top 5 attackers. Take a look at that. Joel Benjamin and Yellen Penrose. Those two have delivered so many scars to the opposition. That's something that Ahmedabad will be wary of. They also have that man, Batur Batsuria, favorite name in the league, is here as well. So it promises to be a display of an exhibition of some world-class spiking in this game. Now that both these teams have played 7 games, we have enough of a sample size to compare the offense and the defense of both teams. Who scores where? Bengaluru clearly the more efficient team on the attack. But when you look at the defense, take a look at that. Ahmedabad, with their blocks is far better. Impossible to pick a winner. Who has the edge? And this one's for both of you.
Yeah, I think the one that we should look at here is that Ahmedabad defenders have more breakpoint serves. You would never have thought that with the way that Bengaluru go about their business. So that was interesting for me. The thing I think will change this evening, though, is that the positive reception from the defenders will go down because of the Bengaluru service. So I don't think any of this is a given, but I think the attacking efficiency will be a big thing this evening as well.
Impossible to pick a winner, and remember, it's a defense that wins tournaments, and therefore perhaps Ahmedabad have a way. Very quickly, guys, key matchups that can define the result of this game. There are so many stars on court. Come on, go for it.
I think it's a game between Benjamin and Batsuri. Torpedoes, 3-1.
Oh.
Key matchup?
Key matchup for me isn't one that you'd think off the bat, because you've got Angamutu against Penrose would be another key battle. I'm going to go Setu versus Nanda, because that's the third battle, and I think those top two battles will be so close that it will come down to who passes the best out of Setu and Nanda, and who plays that supportive role to the other two the best. And I think it's going to be that close that that's the battle that I'll keep an eye on.
Also, semis are about keeping your cool, not panicking, not calling for the super point when you don't have to. The Scapia super point, remember, is worth 2 points. It can be called for just once every set before your team has reached the 12-point mark. And that's what David Lee and Dragan Bonic will have to look at. What about the super serves? The Bank of Baroda super serve is something that has been a key weapon for, especially for the Bengaluru Torpedoes. They love serving and serving big. How many of those super serves will they have? Remember, a serve that is not touched by any opposition player is worth 2 points. And that's something that the Torpedoes and the Ahmedabad defenders will want to go for in this big semi-final. She's already given us her winner. The Torpedoes 3-1 for her. For you? You know, by the way, even when Arsenal play Man United, he predicts the Torpedoes win. So
I don't know. 3-2 Torpedoes. Setu's going to get on a run from the service line. It's going to change the game. Boom. But it's too close. It is really too close to call this.
That despite Matthew West not playing this game. And that just goes to show how the Torpedoes have all their other bases covered. Sandeep has done very well as a setter. To my mind, sitting on the fence is a good idea. Enjoy the second semi-final. It's the Torpedoes versus the defenders. That second semi-final is going to be an absolutely monster game. The winner plays the Mumbai Meteors in the finals. Live action coming up on the other side of this break on Sony and YouTube. Stay tuned.
again, and we're all set to identify our second finalist. It's a repeat of the 2023 finals. It's Bengaluru Torpedoes versus the Ahmedabad Defenders in the RR Kabul Prime Volleyball League powered by KPI. It's semi-final two-time. Coming to you live from the GMC Balayogi Indoor Stadium in Hyderabad. That's the road to the semi-finals for the Torpedoes. They began in rousing, commanding fashion, cleaning up each of their first 5 encounters, but the first minor blip that they suffered was against the Calicut Heroes when they went all the way down to 5 sets, and then they lost another 5-setter this time to the Hyderabad Blackhawks, and then rounded off their group stage with a 1-3 defeat to the Meteors. The Ahmedabad Defenders have had a similar successful path, but they've had a few minor chinks along the way. They lost a thrilling 5-setter right at the start to the Goa Guardians, and then one more thrilling 5-setter to the Chennai Blitz, but they have since then ensured that they have managed the unblemished record. The time now to introduce both the referees for the second semi-final.
Let's welcome our referees for this match today. First referee, Mr. Ajit Singh. Second referee, Mr. Noorzan Omirzak. And the technical official, Mr. Sumit Khatri.
And we've got two very experienced referees here who have done a stellar job throughout this season 4 of the RR Kabul Prime Volleyball League powered by Skapia. And it gives us great pleasure to mention that the Aadhar and our Trust, founded in 2013, they'll have representatives gracing the occasion. We've got Ajit Singh and Noorjahan, both of whom were also a part of the technical bench in the first semi-final as well. And they will don the mantle of the first 2 referees here, and they'll have the task cut out. It's never an easy job being a referee, especially with 6 players on either side shouting in full throttle, demanding their keep. Sarthak Lal is down the tunnel right now to introduce both the teams. Take it away, Sarthak.
Dragan Bonit's team has been here before and they've gone all the way. But this is a second semi-final that promises to be mouth-watering. Come on in, Ahmedabad Defenders!
The Ahmedabad Defenders will have pleasant memories of the final outing that they had against the Torpedoes a couple of years ago. And that resulted in a thrilling 3-2 final. And the result went the Ahmedabad Defenders' way. Inarguably the most consistent team in the RR Kabul Prime Volleyball League. They finished runners-up in Season 1. And they also ensured that they won the title in Season 2. They will now be looking for a place in the finals for the 3rd time in 4 seasons. Key to their success will be their captain and high school setter Muthuswamy Appavu, and also their marauding universal Angamuthu Ramasamy. And they have together forged a dominating, threatening unit. They also have the services of their middle blocker Akin GS. The fact that all the 3 of these players have played extensively with one another does do their prospects a world of good. Dragan Bonit has been a calming influence, and he's had the able assistance of Naveen Raja Chekar, who's been a part of the Ahmedabad setup in the past as well.
David Lee's disciplined Torpedoes have been on a mission throughout Season 4. Can they make it to that final? Come on in, Bengaluru Torpedoes!
If Bengaluru Torpedoes were ever in need of a talisman, they needn't look any further than their charismatic head coach, twice an Olympic medalist and a legend of the sport, David Lee. But they will also pin their hopes on JP and JB. Jalen Penrose and Joel Benjamin have been the star attackers, and the Bengaluru Torpedoes will hope that the late hurdles towards the back end of the season doesn't necessarily result in a banana peel encounter. The biggest setback will be the loss of their captain Matt West, who's indisposed because of an illness, but they will hope and they will pin a lot of trust on the young Sandeep Goswami, who played his first game in the last league fixture where Bengaluru went down to Kochi Blue Spikers. But David Lee and company will be hoping that this is a new day and will ensure that the likes of Joel Benjamin, Nitin Manhas, Sandeep, and of course the irrepressible Jalen Penrose will come good on the big stage. It is semi-final two-time between Bengaluru Torpedoes and Ahmedabad Defenders, a repeat of the finals from season 2. And both the teams are in readiness, as are our distinguished commentators as well. Fresh off a successful prediction streak are Louis Lett and Manish Batavia. Take it away, gents.
Sometimes, sir. Just quickly before you leave, my friend, Aaron, who's your money on? You've given us a lovely intro.
I go with Ahmedabad Defenders.
You're going with the Defenders.
I thought he'll go with the Chennai Blitz.
Hey!
Given the number of players from Chennai who occupy the Ahmedabad ranks, I'll go with Ahmedabad.
Ouch, Aaron.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Enjoy the game, our friend.
That was a low blow. Sorry.
It was a very low blow.
I took that on the chin, given my height, on the lack of it.
There you go.
Oh, by the way, they did win more games than the other team that made it through to the semi-finals, so Arun. So well done to the Blitz. They're not here, but these two are, and Bengaluru won the toss and chose to receive.
Yeah, they chose to receive. New captain tonight in Penrose. As we have a look at the Bengaluru lineup first, Sandeep comes in for the captain, Matt West. Joel Benjamin is flying this season, one of the best outsiders in this league. Setu, for me, is the key player tonight. Can he get the serves going? Can he pass into a good spot? Jalen Penrose, he's the captain. He has to bring his best possible performance for this Bengaluru side. Mujib, Jishnu in the middle. I think that D-Lee's gone for his most experienced middle lineup. Remember, Nitin started this season, but the middle hasn't really fired probably as well as he would have liked. Serving will be key for them. Lee ball has to come good this evening, and when they are up against it, which they are after that loss to Mumbai, usually their serving and their aggression goes through the roof. Well, their opposition this evening, is it Shanti John? No, it's Nanda Gopal with Angamutu. Atkins starts in the middle. I would love to see him involved this evening. He has the chance to dominate this game in the middle. Mutu Sami Afubu is the captain. He's setting. Abhinanth has had a very good season. He doesn't get set as much, but that's the danger man. Batur Batsuri. And what I can't wait to see is the battle on the left-hand side. Batur Batsuri up against Penrose through that channel. Well, Dragan Bonic, had a good chat with him on Diwali. Very nice guy. He is enjoying all of the crazy nuances in this league. And rightfully so. He's done a great job.
Dr. D.G. Chaudhary and, well, the Chaudhary brothers, really, for the owners of the Ahmedabad Defenders, wonderful men. And there's Smiley, Mr. Smiley Ajit Singh, the first ref.
Make some noise if you're on his Instagram story yesterday.
Noor Jahan and his partner on the other side of the net. This has been his first season as well, and he's done a wonderful job. The refereeing has been top-notch in Season 4 of the RR Kabul Prime Volleyball League. Season 4 here, powered by Scapia. Ahmedabad and Bengaluru all set for a cracking second semi-final. Winner meets Mumbai, loser goes home. Batur Batsuri has been the flavor of Ahmedabad, really. And Penrose captaining the Torpedoes in the absence of Matt West, who's recovering from illness. Muthusamy Appu, one of the most experienced setters in the history of this league. He's a captain as well. And we are yet to see a classic Angamuttu performance. Will it be tonight? Here we go. It's the second semi-final. It's Ahmedabad versus Bengaluru. Here we go. Torpedoes, and it's that man, Penrose.
Yeah, they'll be happy with the way they've started. For me, Batsuri just takes a lot of pace off of that serve, and that opens up the offensive game. And that's a surprise for me, but well done, Sandeep, because that's on the money, first ball.
What a monster serve that was, putting pressure on the reception. Nanda Gopal makes his best effort to convert defense into offense. The ball has been recycled. Ahmedabad will have a chance again. Angamuttu has been stopped once by the Bengaluru defense. First long rally of this game, and it goes Bengaluru's way. You deny Angamuthu rhythm, you take away at least 30% of Ahmedabad's powers.
And Setu is here. If Setu is like this evening, it's trouble for the defenders. This is the Setu that we've seen time and time again last season.
Well played by Sandeep as well. He's putting his hands off so that he's not getting touched. That's very clever, smart, and move.
And we can champion Ahmedabad for some of their performances, but we can also say that they go missing at times. That's a great pass from Nanda.
Two very good serves from Setu, and then Joel Benjamin gets into the act. He is semi-finals ready. Big Joe! The purple flags are waving. They've shown their semi-final gear tonight, the Torpedoes. Wake up, Ahmedabad, where are you?
What a start, man, from the Torpedoes. They've come out aggressive from the service line, aggressive attacking. They haven't given Ahmedabad a sniff yet. And that is good signs if you're D. Lee. Setu's on the money.
He is their weapon, their service weapon. Delivers daggers once again. Angamuthu can't get it through. Big question mark on Ahmedabad's offense if he can't go. But that man will keep hitting those hammers all evening long. Joel Benjamin is about to show us an offensive masterclass.
Proper Torpedoes volleyball. And you can question it all you want, but this is why they invest heavy in the serve and the aggression, because they can hammer teams. They're making Ahmedabad look like an average side, and they're not. They're a great side. Timeout early on. Setu, we haven't seen him start a game like this from the baseline. Ahmedabad are under pressure. What a start, KB. We haven't had a start like this.
Torpedoes are really on fire.
How about we take a look at the top 5 setters? Incredible setting success percentage from Omlat Vasant. He will be in the finals. Matt West not playing tonight. Will he be ready for the finals? We don't know if Bengaluru go through. If not, Ahmedabad's Muthusami Appavu will be there as well. What about the new India Assurance top 5 blocker? Sadly, Princess Goa out of the race. They lost the semi-final. Peter Oswick will be a part of that finals at number 2 on that list. Shubham Chaudhary blocks well too. He's there as well. That tells you why Mumbai are such a good team. But tonight, 4-0 to Bengaluru because Setu has been serving well. And Toofans gone missing.
Yeah, he can't hack it. He can't handle the nerves. They've worked so hard for this team. And Setu is a good timeout. Great timeout from Volleyball.
Setu has fantastic stance on his serve. His aggression, his power, and he's almost acing 10% out of his serves, which is insane.
Ah, hello, Mr. West. Good to have you here. Great that you're here, my friend. Oh! Jump serve for jump serve! Man is coming in, and he said, all right, Torpedoes, you want to bury us with some service pressure? I'm going to bury you back.
Nandagopal tells you what the Goa Guardians should have done. This is a response worthy of a semi-final. They are not going to go down without fighting. They're going to compete and they will push Bengaluru for every point. Forget about the start that the Torpedoes had. Ahmedabad have now woken up. Joel Benjamin.
Still alive, still alive.
Still play. No, it isn't.
This game, if it continues like this, is going to be fire.
A 5-set thriller, loading.
Bitton showing for me why he's the best libero in the league. And I found stats to prove that today. I've had to hunt hard for them. But he is everywhere back there.
A double touch call because the ball hit his hand and then his face. 5-2 then in the first set of the second semi-final. Winner plays the Mumbai Meteors, and I'm sure they're not celebrating right now. They're back to work. They'll be making notes. They'll be observing everything. Can these two teams do? The winner plays them in the finals on Sunday evening at 6:30 p.m. Here comes Batsuri! Batsuri!
He's in the house today, and not only today, he's been forever and ever our Kabul Super Spike. This was his first one.
Ball through the hands of Sandy. All he has to do is just have his hands a bit closer together and he makes the roof there. Again, serving to position 1. The ball's going to the outside every time that pass isn't right.
Mongolian magician Batur Batsuri, one of the key weapons of the Ahmedabad defenders. 5-3 the score to the Torpedoes. A miss hit from the middle there. Ahmedabad will come again. Batsuri again, no space to spike it. Pipe, not possible. Sethu pushes it across, free ball. Boom, Abhinav can't get it through. Oh, he does. Does well enough.
Yeah, that's the first bit of a new experience for Sandy. Had a very good opportunity to kill the ball there, and he's chosen the wrong option, and Sethu's ended up having to volley the ball over, and that's why they end up losing the point. Hopefully Sandy can just keep his calm head.
Akin just pushes it across through to Joel Benjamin, the setter now for Penrose, and the whistle has come off.
Clear football on this. Let's have a closer look. Back row for Penrose, and you can see his left feet touched with all his forefoot, the line.
One thing that I worry about with Sandeep is that he drops his hands when he goes on the reverse set. It's a real good telltale sign. And this is the Torpedoes up and down at the minute, like a yo-yo.
Did he take his eyes off the ball, Sethu, or was there confusion on who's going to take that service? Take a look at that. Confusion between Sethu and Joe. Oops, yeah, confusion it was.
Yeah, and Joel has to get out the way. He's the front court hitter. He has to release to go and hit. Sethu has to take that.
And the bottom in the lead for the first time in the semi-final. They have woken up all right. Oh, yes! That's how you level scores. A surprise attack then from Sandeep.
The one thing I can't understand, KB, tell me if I'm wrong. They've had 3 or 4 missed side-outs on Atkins' serve, and all he does is just blow it over. So at the end of this game, if they don't lose this set, they will kick themselves that they haven't side out of what is a free ball. It's a free ball.
Exactly, it's a big cookie serve. They need to come out of their rotation much earlier.
Here comes Angamotu. And they've been able to somehow dig that ball. Sethu for Penrose, pushes it across. Angamotu with the first touch. From a certain distance on the Gopal. Somehow finds a way. Bengaluru need to refocus. What's up?
He said it's not Sandeep's. There's no way that Penrose is expected to take that. He's meant to release the hit. So already here. Defense, pretty good. But Sandy, you can tell with his reaction that that's my bad. Penrose has got to kick out to hit. And Sandeep, that's twice. He hasn't committed to one set, and he hasn't committed to that ball.
That there is a difference between Sandeep and Matthew West. Matthew West would have gone for that ball. Great serve down the line, putting pressure on the reception. Penrose now hits it long. That is because it was an incredible serve. And down the line arrow. And the defenders lead by 2 as we head into the first Amul Cool technical timeout of this second semi-final. Stay tuned. We're in for a cracker.
Kabil, top 5 attackers, JV leading the way. Batsuri hasn't had to do much this evening because the main thing here is that this is all about the Bengaluru Torpedoes. Their level for the first 4 points was outstanding. Their level for the next 8 wasn't, as Abhishek Reddy is up there in the commentary box, one of the owners of the Hyderabad Blackhawks. Angamutu. Passing will be key for this Bengaluru side. KD.
Just heard before the timeout, Penrose, he was holding the team together. I mean, he's 31 years old. He, like a dad, kind of showing up and saying, hey guys, let's relax, we are there.
They are completely there. The thing is their best volleyball's amazing and their worst volleyball's struggling at the moment, so they need to find the in-between, and there's something we haven't seen before. Batsuri on an inside set, just beating the block for speed into the cross-court angle. So maybe they've just added something in training at the key time, just to mix it up.
Great spiking option for him to get released from the outside, and he gets a lot of sets, so he needs a combination, and I think it works really well.
Yeah, and he's, as we said, he's got a tough night up against them against Penrose, so a couple of changes, not the end of the world. That's huge, and this is an opportunity for Setu up against Mutu Swami. Good game this now. The timeout certainly come at the right time for the Torpedoes. You gotta love these big games in a league that's as exciting as this one, with the rules and the wrinkles that it brings. For me, it's the most entertaining stuff I've ever worked on. Wow! Torpedoes are up and down like a yo-yo. When they're up, they look like they're unbeatable, but when they're down, the door is open for Ahmedabad. And I could not tell you much about this Ahmedabad performance so far. I could only tell you about the Torpedoes.
Well, it was expected. When you knew what the lineup was going to be, Bengaluru finished second in the league stage. Ahmedabad at 3. Bang! Shutbang! That is a scintillating spike from Nandagopal. That man, he nukes it down. Smack down.
The pocket rocket. His passing's been outstanding, and this is why I thought Kabil's super spike, why he's going to be the most important man. Because last year he was like their top scorer. He was flying, but this year they have Batsuri. But if he's firing tonight and so's Batsuri, it's going to be tough to beat them.
It's nice to see West on the bench, helping his team, talking a lot to Sandeep as well in the timeout. Lovely to see, and good he's back.
Dhruvil Patel, the number 21, comes in as a service substitution as Ahmedabad lead by 1. One of the finds for the Ahmedabad defenders this season. Matthew West looks on. Not well. Still recovering, I suppose not 100%. And if they make it through, who knows? There you go. Benjamin has been blocked as well. In fact, it was Setu who was blocked.
Yeah, and if you see Sandeep, he just puts his hand up after that. Because I think what we'll see is he was tight, quite tight to the net, Setu, and that's going to be a big issue. Look at Mutu. Hello, Mutu.
The captain, the key setter, alongside him was GS Akin. Neither teams have taken their Scapia super point yet. That was fast and flat, but too flat, I think.
Where is Akin on there? I would be trying to call this soon. I think Mutu's the next to serve? I'm not sure. If Mutu's at 2, I would be looking to use the super serve very quickly. Another float server, another server that you can expect to get the pass in on. Yeah, there's a bit of, I'd say without West, there's a bit of added pressure on the shoulders of Penrose tonight to lead and to be the point scorer. And it's a bit like Joe Root captaining for England, having a lot of responsibility to perform and then to captain as well. Am I right to say that on air?
Of course. There's a reason they're called the defenders, this team from Ahmedabad, because they have that man kid. So they've denied Bengaluru 2 attack points. Another New India assurance super block. That's a monster block. Not easy to stop Penrose in a one-on-one. Nanda Gopal denies the much taller Jill Penrose from America. 13-10 now, 2 away from winning the first set. The Ahmedabad defenders now, David Lear realizes that he will need to give them an injection of confidence.
Nand has been the man so far. He has been the key cog for this team. Banky Baroda, top 5 servers, Rohit out of the competition. Setu could overtake him tonight, he probably will. Abhinav Salah, who started this league ferociously from the back line, hasn't really come to the forefront for a while. Netim Rich, top 5 in the berries. Crabber, and there's Midhood at number 5. Yep, Bengaluru 4-0 up, and Lee has reached in to his pocket, so there's a potential set point for Ahmedabad.
KPR super point is worth 2. Here we go. Setu has been blocked. Ahmedabad win the first set. That gamble did not pay off because Ahmedabad's defense has woken up and they're shutting the door on every arrow coming from the Torpedoes side. Remember, defense wins championships, and the Ahmedabad side have been miserly. After starting off slowly, they are hot and happening in their defense. Disappointment for Setu. Should have done better.
Yeah, I spoke about that Setu Nanda duel before the game, and Nanda's absolutely battering that duel, apart from the service early on. 1-0 to the defenders, 15-10, Torpedoes on the back foot. heel to the defenders. 5 successful spikes to 6. The errors are the same. Look at the blocks from the defenders. So something that stands out for me is Setu getting blocked twice, and Penrose as well getting roofed. They need to try and change that, be smarter off the hands, especially Setu. So red ball rally. Setu certainly has wins, but so does Nanda. He's had an impressive start to this game. Defensively with the serve, and also on the front, Zangamutu had a swing in it. And in the end, a tip out, very good for the Torpedoes. And that was the start they had, a smart start. But they haven't been able to manage the level of this game consistently enough. Look who's starting us off.
Expect the Torpedoes to hit back hard. They will not fold. Angamoto yet to find his rhythm. That could be a cause of concern and an advantage for David Lee's men. Angamoto yet to show us his class.
Yeah, look, this is all the passer's fault from Batsuri. But it's a great set from Muthuswamy. He's just got to stay high on it. Can't turn that ball.
Is he overthinking it? Is he crumbling under the pressure of not having shown us his magic this season so far?
I don't think he committed to that at all, KB, do you? Setu! Setu! Setu!
It's unbelievable. I think it's the fastest serve in the league. It's so fast, you almost have no chance to react on this.
Somebody give me a speed gun. I need to measure the speed of that man's serve. Wow, that looked fast even in slow motion.
Blink and you'll miss it. Blink and you'll miss it. The pressure is on Batsuri. Look at Midden in there. Go on, Midden.
Super server Setu living up to that moniker. After losing the first set, the Torpedoes have come out firing through the serves. And it works. Still in play. Okay, here we go. Batsuri, free ball to Bengaluru. Here's their chance. Can they set it well? Shot ball. Chance again. Blocked again. Interesting rally. Bang! Back, back! Bengaluru block, and blocked well.
Okay, so this is the challenge now for Setu. He's gone back and he's served 3 colossal balls in a row. Well done. The issue is if he goes and gets blocked 3 times, that still equals 0. If he shanks a pass, that's -1. So he has to try and keep in the positive here, because this is what happened in the first set. Then he shanked the pass, then he got blocked a couple of times and it was game over.
You know, the first 3 points is why Ahmedabad need to realize that by no stretch is this game over. Yes, they won the first set. The Bengaluru are hot. And they will force you to make errors like that. Batsuri perhaps wouldn't have overhit it if Bengaluru hadn't been that hot. So a lot of these pieces are interlinked, and it's an intangible factor that comes into play in a semi-final like this. Take a look at that.
Yeah, you can just see the rhythm's not quite there, and that is still because of the Setu serve. Very tough to find your offensive rhythm if that first pass is a little bit high. Oh, it's been given in.
Oh, okay.
Oh, touch.
That's how they silence you. Mujib on that occasion, the middle blocker coming good. When the pipe or the sides are not working, you activate the middle and it works.
Do you know what? D-Lee's gone in here and he said we've got to use the middle because we're getting blocked and double stacked on the outside. Use the middle, try and open up the one-on-ones on the pin.
David Lee is sharp as a hawk. He sees all that's happening and he makes those changes very quickly. I'm also mighty impressed with how the team responds to his words.
See the size of his hands?
Nanda. Pressure on the Bengaluru defense. Free ball loading or not. Oh yes, here we go. Muthu for Angamotu. There is protection at the back. Angamotu still not able to go. Penrose! Well, Angamotu at least has a block point to his name. You can contribute in many ways. That's one of them. 4-2 now.
Danger for Penrose here. He's struggling to score. Legitimate super defense. KB, what do you think here? Is it the set?
Not at all. I really like the set, and I think he's like a little late, and he needs to just put it higher. No T-Rex arm, no leaving the arm low. Keep it really high, and he needs to find rhythm. They need him.
Yeah, they really do. Luckily, centre serve has got them into a good start. Nanda couldn't strike back this time. Then the question is, we know how this game started, but can these players hold their level for 3 sets, or is it going to go up and down? Because we know with Ahmedabad, when things are great, then they're great. When they're struggling, they do go missing. And this time the pass isn't ideal. And Batsuri can't score because of that, and they can. And net touch, I think, against Fuji. Those are the top things, because they did a great job of serving and then getting 2 in the block. Batsuri couldn't score, but then the net touch, and then Jushi's had a few net touches. Oh, it's Penrose. Maybe Penrose over-revving a little bit here. Out goes Akin, and he'll be laughing, because in the first set he had a run of 3 or 4 serves. Everything was working for him, but they know in this man that he can come off the bench and maybe light it up a little bit quicker than Akin.
Setu. In fact, was Joel Benjamin. They look like identical twins.
Yeah, he's going to get a lot of ball there, Benjamin. But again, you can see that Sandeep just drops his hands when he wants to go behind. And if I'm a middle blocker and I see the hands drop, you know where I'm going to go.
6-3. Matt West missing, but the offense is doing all right in his absence for the Torpedoes. Great serve once again. Muthu for Angamuthu. And for the first time in the semi-final, that Muthu-Angamuthu combination has done the job. Angamuthu looks angry. He's still not happy. He knows he can do a far, far better job, but he'll take that point.
Great swing down the line. Angry Angamuthu, the line is open, so he needs to use it. Very good.
He serves then. No. I think he's still thinking about that last attack point he got. Angamuthu is in a battle with his own self. I wonder what's going on between his 2 ears. Dragan Bonic realizes that as well and says, no problem, let's keep it going.
If you're nervous, that's how it will show. If you're not feeling 100% committed to your actions, that'll be the way it shows. Slow arm.
And especially in the element in service where you're alone, you're not depending on anyone else, it's just you.
Straight to Nanda, then Muthu for Angamuthu. They will take it again. So consecutive points for Angamuthu. I think this is a ball-finding phase for Angamuthu. I'm very happy with how the captain is enabling him, giving him the confidence. It's all right to not get a clean winner. I will keep setting balls for you to hit.
Some big moments coming here. Batsuri, he's toughening his serve up again here. And that's a much better pass. They can get the one-on-one. That's exactly the situation. That if you can pass well, the setter uses the middle. All of a sudden off a good pass, the middle will commit with the opposition middle, go to the outside for a one-on-one. A more cool technical timeout, and it's the Torpedoes up by 3. call emerging player nominees. You have to be under the age of 25 and having never played for India. That's the deal. Abhinav Salah, Nanda Gopal. That would be a good 5 of the first 6.
Oh, there they are. A stellar lineup of Indian athletes is here. We'll tell you who they are in just a bit. Angamothu has been blocked. Was he happy with that set? I don't think he was.
Great passing. And it's very low and inside, so New India assuring super block by Mujib.
Yeah, and that's how I would play Angamothu. We said this all season. Keep the cross-court block on him and just make them have to get the ball in the right place every time. Oh! Underpass!
Okay, that's brave. They've called for a Skipia super point. This is what's true, and Bengaluru hit it long. The 4-point lead now down to 2 after that error that cost them 2 points. Remember, Ahmedabad won the first set of this semi-final. I think Monic is thinking of a substitution then, very quickly.
Yeah, Skapia super point. Non-negotiable going for his serve under pressure there, Penrose. That might come back to haunt him in Bangalore later on.
3 service errors from the Torpedoes today, which is not very high by the Torpedoes standards because they like to serve big. Tonight they have served big, but their efficiency has gone through the roof tonight. Largely 9-7 then. Harsh Chaudhary, the lefty, one of the finds of this season for me. Wonderful lefty universal. Half a block chance then for Setu. What an angle! How does he find that angle? It's like he's serving. It's like he's taking the ball. That's where I'm going to hit you.
I'm telling you, Setu and Nanda are the 2 main guys this evening. It's whoever can hold it for the longest possible time and start up with a super spike. And at the moment, it's Setu that's leading the way in this set after a slow start offensively. Look at those boys.
Tuhin and Yashwan Biala of the Bengaluru Torpedoes. Very emotionally invested in all that happens with this team. That is a 2-pointer for sure. Was it? It is a 2-pointer. A Bank of Baroda super serve. That is a Bengaluru special. That is an arrow like no other from the Bengaluru Torpedoes. 12-7 now.
KB, this is the first time that you've seen Setu hit full form from the baseline this evening. It's impressive when he finds it, isn't it?
Is a very impressive player, and they need somehow to get him down in any way.
Well, I make that probably 6 points off his serve in this set, and they're up by 5. That's pretty crucial.
Lots of special guests here supporting the Bengaluru Torpedoes. There's Trisha Jolly. We also have Satvik Ranki Reddy and HS Pranoy in the house. Very much a part of the Baseline Ventures family. And huge supporters of the Bengaluru Torpedoes. Now, Dragan Bonic seems to give the impression he's telling the team, relax. You've got this. And that's got to be the dialogue, right? Maybe not relax, but you've got this for sure. Not relax for sure.
Yeah, it's all about, for me, sticking to your values and your philosophy, but making great decisions around that.
There's Satvik for you. Good to see interest for volleyball fans from India and across the world turning up here in Hyderabad to watch this semi-final. Arcane activated. Arcane detonates very easy. Makes it look so easy. Kala, you can tell us more about how that is not easy. It looks, but it isn't.
He's 2'3" tall. I mean, look at him. He's jumping and reaching out so high.
Yeah, if Ahmedabad don't win this evening or don't win the league, the first question I would ask would be, why don't you set him more? Hard when Seti's crushing the ball, granted. Well, some sloppiness creeping in now from the Torpedoes.
Which is why I feel this is going to be a 5 setup.
Yeah, Setu's getting targeted now in the serve again, and as KB will tell you, his passing stats haven't quite been where they should be.
Not at all. His efficiency is 35%, which is very low compared to other players.
Oh dear. 2 float serve shanks in a row from the Torpedoes, puts them under pressure. That ball's not moving. Bidden's just too high, and he hasn't got his arms out early enough for me, KB.
But even he expected the ball to go to Setu, wasn't ready. When you're in the back line, you've got to be ready for the ball to come to you at any point. It's a bit like fielding in the slips. Stay low, expect the ball to come to you at all times. I'm sure David Lee will have a word on that as well. The Torpedoes lead by 2. And the RR Kabel top 5 attackers, Penrose and Benjamin, yet to set the stage and fire. They've shown a few sparks. Yet to see an offensive explosion from those two. Need a lot more from them. Setu as well. Not too many things going wrong for either teams. And yet Ahmedabad have won the first set. Bengaluru 3 away from winning the second. And a quick hello to our special guests seated in that RR Kabel VIP box. It's a house full tonight. Sure, the meal is terrific as well. Special dinner for all of them. Sami Appu runs and goes straight to Setu. And Mujib does the job. 13-10 now.
So interesting, last year they ran that a lot, and B-Lee loved it. We haven't seen it this year, the quick behind, where look, Akin is nowhere, and that's exactly why they're running it. They brought it back maybe at the key point of the season. Here is Mujib.
Patsuri to Muttu. Chunanda hits it into the antenna. Not allowed. And that gives the Torpedoes 4 set points to win this second set in this semi-final.
Yeah, this is all about the Torpedoes holding their level. Really. Because when they hold their level, Ahmedabad is struggling.
4 set points then. Mujib will serve. Once again, Batsuri, Muttu, this time he goes to the other side. To Angamuttu, who gets one in. Clean hit. He'll be happy with that spike. Angamuttu, 14-11.
From position 4, Angamuttu hits very deep. Our Kabel super spike very deep, and it's not the first one, so the defense may go a little behind.
Got to come to the party though. We know the best possible Angamuttu is an absolute force.
Good serve. Penrose, did he get a touch? It doesn't matter, they won the second set. That landed well inside. Penrose finishes off the second set in style. Tuhin and Yashwant Biyama believe they are back. The Torpedoes are back. This has 5 sets written all over it, guys. Don't you go anywhere.
Great shot of Tuhin and Yash, wasn't it? The high five, the embrace. Penrose on a better timing with a better set for me. And it's 1-1. Setu, the difference in set 2 for sure. As the Torpedoes 15-11, we are going to go the distance, I think, here. Interesting stats this, successful spikes more, unforced errors now more from the defenders, and I think that's just due to the service pressure of Setu especially, who could be the match winner here this evening, looking at the stats. If we think about Setu, the Red Bull rally, topped Swan over, and the cover was absolutely superb. Free ball, come again, say the defenders. All players having wings through the middle. What a touch that was from Prabha, who's had another wonderful season here in this league. It's a rally that lasts forever, and it's a block for the Torpedoes. All those small things going their way.
One each after 2 sets for these 2 semi-finalists. Set number 3 starts now with Nanda Gopal set to serve. Pocket rocket, Nanda Gopal. He's done really well this season so far. He's got to deliver more in this big semi. Setu helps the Torpedoes off to a good start in set number 3.
Joel Benjamin this time.
Yes, and Setu, he loves the line down. Don't leave him any space. He will use it.
The serve was a cracker from Nanda, and Benjamin put it on a plate, and that's what Setu needs. He needs it in a position where it's fast, he can take it quick. He's not your out-of-system guy.
He served very well tonight, Setu. He's got his radar working perfectly. Just as I say that. Did I jinx it?
That wouldn't be the first time this season, Manish.
Okay, but if that's the case, let me say, you're going to get a great meal for dinner tonight. If I have such superpowers.
I've been fed well every day. You can tell.
One apiece then in the 3rd set. Brilliantly done, not over. Batsuri is blocked by Mujib.
Where's Batsuri been tonight? Where has he been? We've had questions, or I've had questions over him in the big moments. New India Assurance Super Block. Dealey said in his interview, we got to find a way to keep him quiet. And they have found a way to really keep him quiet. And there's been moments, we said this earlier on in the league, will Batsuri have it in the big games, in the big moments? And we doubted that early on.
They went straight to Batsuri with that serve. He comes again this time. He's overhit it. Overcompensating for that last point where he failed. That played on his mind. It does work. 3-1 to the Torpedoes in set number 3.
That's ended up in the bazaars of Hyderabad. And this is what I mean. In these big games, you'll find out who's going to pull who through. And at the minute, Batsuri, I can't remember him putting the ball away.
Torpedoes will desperately want to Matthew West. Oh, okay. He slaps it down. And the defenders believe again. They need to use him more. That man, right front center.
All right, Tara. But it's right, isn't it?
Very high up the net, our Calvo super spike of Akin.
I just think, why are you not giving him the ball? He's hitting it on the floor like 90% of the time the whole season.
Benjamin, I think he got a touch off the block. Yes, he did. Just the way that ball changed speed while on its way out.
We talked about Batsuri. First of all, here we see again, great spike of Joel Benjamin. We talked about Batsuri. You know what I think, Louis? I think he's getting tired and he's been served. All the matches, he was the leader. And I had a chance to speak a little with him. I honestly think his power is just going a little down.
Yeah, maybe, but then he has to make better decisions. He has to be smarter.
And not that he's not fit or anything else. Sure, he's on point and he's very athletic and still has a lot of energy. But I think the head, it's been really, really tough for him the whole matches we have seen.
He's got to bring it, otherwise they're going out.
Not yet, not yet. 4-3 to the Torpedoes after winning the 2nd set. Ahmedabad won the 1st in style. They stunned Bengaluru with their preparedness. Here comes Penrose, and he hits it long.
Struggling for rhythm on the left side for sure. He's got the one-on-one.
You know what? When that man is on court, Penrose is a different beast. He sets them so well for Penrose. That's the missing link now. Sandeep yet to figure the same chemistry with Penrose and Benjamin and Sethu. Well, that one went all right down the line. An arrow from JB Joel Benjamin. 4 apiece then.
One of your challenges, he's got 1 second. Oh, he's not going. Benjamin was sure he put this one away. 2. I don't know if Shanti John apparently told him it was in, but I'd love another look from another angle. But not wanting to waste the reviews, which is also fair. Okay, Angamutu. Batsuri not quite firing. The pass is way off from Batsuri as well. Angamutu with a good crush into the angle, but can they make them pay? Batsuri playing good defense. And shut down. Where's the block? It's the wrong side of the line. I feel like the defenders just hanging there long enough to score.
What a push from Mudo from really far outside to position 4. It's been a long traveling way.
Yeah, and in the end, it's wide enough to make the block drift. And if Akin can get a run on Midhun, gets the ball into a good zone, Penrose, boom.
That's what Penrose wants from Sandeep, the number 3, the setter. Well done, young man. Can you imagine? Sandeep, the setter, is playing only his 2nd ever Prime Volleyball League game. Really is taken to it like fish to water. He enjoys that pressure. An RR Kabil super spike from Jalen Penrose.
That should give him a lot of confidence.
6-5 then, a very even contest between these two teams. One like the first one, which was a... Oh, yes! That is a Mutlusamy Upper special. Customized for the Bengaluru Torpedoes. A late Diwali gift, was it?
Yeah, just taking matters into his own hands there. He'll know he's trying to fire Angamudu up a little bit by going straight to him and saying, hey, come on.
Sethu to Sandeep, to Sethu again, who just pushes it. And that hot potato is very difficult for the defenders to control. 6 apiece, 7-6 now to the Torpedoes.
So let's go back to set 1, when Sethu would just try and blast off on that ball. He's got 2 up on him. And again here, he's gone up. Okay, it's not 2 fixed blockers, but he's under pressure, so he just changes it up. For me, the angle man, he's wondering where the cover is, but I feel like he needs a little bit of an injection of energy at the minute as well.
Penrose, that was fast, straight to Nanda. Okay, Muthu keeps it in play, free ball. No. No, no, no. That's what good service does. Now, 1 set each, and the Torpedoes lead by only 2 as we head into the Amul Cool technical timeout. Back in just a bit.
top of the NTPC MVP leaderboard. Oh, it's all changed. Hello, Shubham Chowdhury. Hello, Meteors Loftusness. Welcome to the top of the MVP leaderboard. 2 Mumbai Magicians and Joel Benjamin sitting in 4th and Batsuri in 5th. And there's Joel Benjamin again firing on the left-hand side. KB, the defenders. Oh! Oh, really struggling here because the service pressure from Penrose is relentless. That's a Bank of Baroda, but they want a review.
And we just talked
Ball
about
out.
his great diagonal spike gives him so much more confidence.
I think that's in, if I'm honest. I've been wrong before. I'll tell you what, I'll be wrong again. But I'm not wrong this time.
Right on the money. Right on the money. That's as deep as it can go.
Okay. He knows, he's got the ball in hand already. And this is what we're saying, you know, about the Torpedoes. When they come out and their game works, it is unplayable. Setu and Penrose now have got this high-risk serving game going, and Ahmedabad look like they've had the stuffing knocked out of them.
A back to Baroda super serve that takes Bengaluru's lead to 4. Remember, a super serve is worth 2 points. And the Bengaluru's relentless serving has completely blown away the defenders. Oh, that was an easy one. And Setu ends up hitting it out. That's rare.
Setu wants the review here.
Because I thought it went in. It landed inside.
We'll have to wait and see. I mean, I don't think I think Lee's doing
Review
this out
taken
of
by
trust to
Team
Setu.
Bengaluru.
I
Ball
don't know
in.
if he's doing it because his gut tells him it's in.
To me, I thought it landed in.
Lee doesn't look so sure, does he?
Well, he's been rather cautious with the use of his reviews. Remember, an unsuccessful review means it's gone. You can't use it. You can't get any more. So, e-moment no, just long. Just long.
Yeah, Lee knew. Yep. I think the only person sure was Setu, but they have to make sure they plug back in here. Nanda's got a tough serve. No reviews left in this set for either side.
They will have to trust and respect the first referee and the second referee. No more reviews left and another error. Ahmedabad, you know, I think they're trying to match Bengaluru on service pressure. But it's not happening.
Yeah, I mean, on nights like tonight, you forget about the games where they made 19 service errors, Bengaluru. And I believe that they're firing, and now, because they're behind, Ahmedabad are saying, we have to up the service pressure to keep up with them.
Instead of trying to do what Bengaluru do, I think Ahmedabad need to focus on ball management. You know, they play these rallies well, they set the ball well, they finish well. That's what they need to focus on. There's a prime example of what Ahmedabad can do. And when Batsuri comes good, that man, the Mongolian magician, Ahmedabad looks like a much smarter side.
Yeah, that man doesn't quite look up for it though. After super spike. I don't know what you think, KB.
He has a little block open, and that's the big chance for him to go through. It was actually seam and line open, so that's...
And look at him now, he's trying to gee everybody up in here, and this is something I've said throughout the season, is sometimes when the chips are down, he's not the guy that's going to step up and bring everybody with him. This is his chance to do that.
Harsh Chaudhary will target Joel. No, he goes down the line. No, that's out of character, I think, from Harsh Chaudhary. I really thought he'd go down the line. So diagonal across the line.
Yeah, he loves going diagonal cross body. But he's served out this time. I feel like Ahmedabad are really trying to push back into the game. Good call.
Okay then, Dragan Monic, the coach of the defenders, says we're going to up the stakes to 2. This Skapia super point is worth 2 points. 12-8 could become 14-8. for Bengaluru or 12-10 with the deficit down to 2. Here we go. Ahmedabad have a chance now. They go to Batsuri and he delivers! Another 1, 2, 3, ting, ting, ting from the defenders. 12-10 it is.
Skirke, super point for Ahmedabad. And well set it to the outside of Batsuri. It's a little gap open. And it's a good spike.
He has good vision, doesn't he? That's Angamudu. What is going on? It's a foot fault, so you get somewhat lucky. But why does the ankle man come back and he's serving this cookie serves? That's not Angamudu, so he's not feeling it. And that's the problem. He's missed that serve early on, and instead of trying to find his rhythm and find his service pressure, he's gone down to a standing float ball.
We have seen this in match before already. I mean, it's always, Louis, do you risk if you don't feel it or you put it in? I mean, look to score, they're there.
I mean, it's working.
Another arrow of Penrose.
Crazy how this game can change. They're serving position 5, they're just putting the ball in on the front court receiver. Penrose is blasting away. Pressure's back on the Torpedoes here. And if they gift this one to the defenders, it's a long way back from there. 4 points up, were they? 5 points up? At least 4 points up.
They were trailing by 4. A quick hello to that man in the center in the black. He is Mr. Vivek Kumar, the founder and promoter of the Center for Sports Excellence in Bengaluru, a world-class academy. Kumar is, of course, a 3-time Karnataka State badminton champion himself, as a key figure behind the development of that center, and it also houses the Bengaluru Torpedoes Volleyball Academy.
Ah, I've been there.
World-class, isn't it?
It is amazing, yeah. Good spot for lunch on campus. Saw DK walking around there. Big stars. Oh! JB! Get up, Joey Benjamin, and pop it away. That's Yuri's cooking. Joe Benjamin's cooking. And we have a very fun game in our hands.
How high were the chances that the set is going outside?
Yeah, correct. You're not going to go back
100.
for a third time in a row. And the block still doesn't close. Let's see if they can hold their pass here, the defenders. Batsuri blocked. Oh, wow. What's going on here? Bidhun gets a little bit stressed. Joel Benjamin is there. There's either a net touch or a carry. It's a carry that's been given. And the Torpedoes with the perfect timeout. Oh, Mutu. What's going on? We've seen him go in with the ankle into the ball, and now the finger's gone. And this could be really a problem purely for the fact. Oh, no. Yeah, because there is no second setter.
It's the finger, I think. Is it? Something else. Is it the wrist? Finger or the wrist? I hope it's not the wrist, because that's what earns him his bread and butter.
Well, it's game over if they haven't got a second setter. Which, I mean, you have to go back and you have to look at the roster to go, why have you not got a second setter?
They don't have another setter, and that means, well, he looks okay. Good to see. Muthusamy Appavu, he looks all right.
He loves giving heart attacks to people, though, doesn't he? Because last time it was his ankle.
Skipper as well was the captain when they won the title in season 2. 14-12 then for the Torpedoes.
Look at Dragon. Get up, Dragon. This is the first time we've seen him stand up all season.
2 set points for the Torpedoes, and I wonder what Muthusamy Appavu is on about. What's up?
Well, this is it. First set point. Chance here. Set 2.
He wasn't ready. Anyway, the moment's gone. strange turn of events. Bengaluru served and Ahmedabad weren't ready, but they had to be.
Look at Mutu. He's not even going up for the block. It's a big chance missed by the Torpedoes to score. Look at Mutu, he's not even jumping.
Yeah, this isn't the smartest play. When you don't get your feet to the ball, you usually use your ability to swing on it hard.
Batsuri to serve as the Torpedoes have one more set point to go 2-1 up in this semi-final. Shanti John is on court. Will it deliver a masterclass tonight to help the defenders win this semi-final? The winner plays the Mumbai Meteors on Sunday evening at 6:30. Batsuri serves straight to the libero. Now Sandeep, who's he going to go to? He's done well enough. Benjamin slaps that into the block. Gets that ball to land outside, and with that, the Torpedoes have taken a giant stride forward to win this semi-final. They take the third set to go 2-1 up. And they've looked the most solid side in the key moments. They've made fewer mistakes. Ahmedabad had looked hot and cold, slightly brittle as well. And that reflects clearly on that scorecard.
Yeah, I mean, he's only 21, Benjamin, but you give him the ball at the big times and he does that. Fair play. Torpedoes go 2-1 up, 15-13 in the third. Slight scare there, the Torpedoes, but they prevailed all the same. 3 blocks to 4. Unforced errors is higher, but so is the successful spikes. As we often say with the Torpedoes, those are the 2 big things to look at. 2 super serves as well. A huge difference for them in that set. Well, the 14th point for the Torpedoes is the red ball rally, and they were hustling defenders. But once again, Joel Benjamin came in clutch. And Mutu suggested it wasn't a carry. I believe it was a carry. So Mutu was told to calm down. There was no review remaining. And the Torpedoes are now 2-1 up. Although that set didn't go without stressful moments. A good timeout from David Lee, I think, KB, just to... Oh, the cheese is out, the paneer. Get the paneer out, Ajit Singh. Is it for Akin?
Or is it for the whole team?
Can the whole team be on the yellow card?
Maybe. What are you talking so much about this one
Look
point?
at Matt Van Wezel chilling because he's done his job. Well done, Matt. Sorry, KB, you're saying something?
Never mind, but yeah, the card is definitely necessary.
Setu starts again. We haven't seen him serve with this sort of pizzazz. The defenders will be so excited for that because they've got Setu off of the service line, and that's been a 4-0 start in 2 sets. So it's a bit of a leveler.
Very important point to get Setu not serve even more.
It's an aggressive tip, I like it. A really aggressive tip over the top. Midhun puts the ball somewhere near where it needs to be, and Angamutu, I'm sorry here, Angleman, because I love you dearly, but that set's tight, and the hands have to be faster here, KB. I don't know what you think.
He's a little late, and especially if you have a, let's say, a shorter attacker, and you are way higher, close the line.
Close it fast. I feel like he's not quite there at the minute. Maybe Harsh has to come on, no touch. No problem though, Mujeeb out the back. Now that Setu hasn't served them into a big lead, let's see if Ahmedabad can take a little bit of control here. Maybe a bit more pressure on Penrose when he gets to the back line in a few moments. Grabber.
Well, sadly, that incredible piece of defense from Prabha has gone wasted. What a great dig that was, though. Take a look at that.
Yeah, first one was good. Second one, I think he'll be a little bit disappointed with because he wasn't in a ready position where he could react.
But I think from his position, you think that your middle blocker is putting his hands over, and Akin was a little late, so it opened up, and he was, let's say, a little surprised. I do understand him.
I think he was ready for another pancake. Didn't expect the ball to ricochet off the net or off the block touch. Anyway, 2 apiece now in set number 4. Bengaluru will want to seal the deal now.
Someone say pancake? Pancake?
Yeah.
Gonna go pancake?
You won't get to eat. Here we go. Oops. Putting pressure out of system. Different variety of service from the Torpedoes. Normally one expects back kind of serve from the Torpedoes, but there's some variety for you.
Yeah, you in your assurance super block, Siri, show me a dumb swing. and that's what Siri would serve you. Yeah, Penrose, all he has to do is be in the right spot.
But did you see Batsuri hugging his setter?
Saying my bad.
Yes, exactly.
Nanda to Muthu to Akin. Okay, this time Akin's been stopped. From Bengaluru. Matt Van Wezel is here for some intel gathering. He liked that as well. His Mumbai Meteors will be playing the winner of this match.
Yeah, and the Torpedoes are bringing... Look at Midhun. I'm sorry, but that is a great dig because he's had the shift. He's seen the angle of the attack. He's got in the way of it, and style. And it just shows he's trying to get involved in every point he can. I think Midhun's been great this whole season, I'll be honest. Solid.
Joel Benjamin, what a star he is. Nobody talked about him. None of us did before the season started. And he's really been one of their big performers, this man, the number 5, Joel Benjamin. How he has such clean hitting.
He's been amazing, hasn't he?
Is just beyond me, really. Okay, straight to the libero then. Muthusami Apavu gets one in the bag. 4-3 then in set 4.
A bit lucky there, gotta say. A little bit lucky. Angamutu smart though, very smart play. Had to do something, had to create something from nothing. Come on, Batsuri. Pass has been good from the Torpedoes all night. There's a touch. There's a touch off the block. Acting. Yeah, there you go. He said no, and then he said yes. Big touch off the hands.
I just realized that there are 14 cameras covering everything that's happening on the field, on court.
Yeah, it's funny now, because you don't lose the review, you may as well admit to the touch if it's a big one. Look at the ball, it's spinning. The ball's slowed down so much, it's spinning.
5-3, a 2-point lead, 2-1 up the Torpedoes. This is set number 4. Batsuri has to do something special to bring this team back. Another great serve. Angamutu is their biggest hope.
Great passing, saving this great serves from the Torpedoes. Look at Batsuri's set as well. Jumped in, puts it on Angamutu.
Oh, Setu, let yourself fly there, kid. Let yourself fly.
Oh, hello, Mr. Pretoria's here. His team bowed out, couldn't make it.
Oh, which team is he on this evening?
On team volleyball. He loves the sport too much.
Oh, but I think he's got the defender's top on, has he?
We shall ask him after this game.
I think so.
Penrose. You know what we're going to see in the replay is how he stops before he takes off. Just a little bit, for a fraction of a second. Nanda hits a monster. No matter how many blockers there are, he'll hit it so hard that the rebound goes long. Scores level then in set 4.
Yeah, hello again, Nanda. They just need him doing that the whole time. It's a good set.
Off Jishnu's hands. Nanda is such an incredible player. They love him in Ahmedabad.
They've still got to bring this, haven't they? I still don't feel like they've been the aggressor anywhere near this throughout this game. They haven't gone on. That's out the back.
I think that landed in. It's a good review. It's a good review. Harsh Chaudhary, I mean, the way I saw it to me, real time, it is very, very close.
I think it's a wasted review, honestly.
Me too.
Okay.
Especially the way that Harsh hits it. He hits it up. It's not. It's more of a wrap than it is a sort of fast spin serve.
I buy you guys dessert tonight if that's out.
Oi.
6 players immediately said in.
He's up on his feet. He's enjoying himself.
He's just wearing a white jacket. It's not an Ahmedabad jacket. I'm telling you, he's on team volleyball, Mr. Pretoria. He loves the sport too much.
And
it doesn't matter whether the Kolkata Thunderbolts make it or not.
Well, he's passionately singing about volleyball.
No, wait,
Is he passionately singing about volleyball? Is he singing volleyball?
It's because
volleyball.
Mr. Chaudhary invited him.
Oh, volleyball.
He would
for
happily
everyone.
sit with the Torpedoes if they asked him.
Just checking.
Are you going to review that as well? Oh, perilously close. Oh, so close. Did that just kiss the line, Carla? Just a little bit, maybe a peck.
It's very close, but it's definitely out. But closer than I've ever imagined.
I told you it was very close. And so I'm going to have to buy dessert for these two.
I'll have one tiramisu, one cheesecake. Can you get tiramisu out here?
I'm disappointed. You didn't ask for a Shahi special Faluda
I'll
from
have a
Paradise
Shahi
Biryani.
special Faluda.
No, now you don't get it. That goes to our friend Carla, who's been slightly better behaved than you.
Yeah, always.
Thank you, guys.
I never promised to be well behaved.
6-5 to the Torpedoes in set 4. Here we go. Muthusamy now goes to Angamutu. That combo has not delivered magic like seasons in the past. Setu. Why were they trying so hard to touch that ball?
There was a touch, I think, of them.
I agree.
Angamutu. Their challenge is coming out. And Angamutu might just have some egg on his face. Find the right board, P. Lee. You got 1 second. Ajit Singh says, get back. Oh, because you only get 10 seconds to call your review.
I thought they asked for it straight away.
Yeah, but he couldn't find the right review board.
They're still searching the paddle.
Wait.
It's pressure on Ajit Singh. Bengaluru review.
What is Mutu, Sammy? Mutu.
Hello.
So
Yeah,
Nidayanidhi comes in, steps in and asks Muthu to say,
You can only talk to the ref.
Time over.
yes.
Okay. What is
Come to
your
the ref.
Now
decision?
he is.
Ball out.
So they're going to go for the review. No, they're not.
No. Time. Your time is over. No. Time is over.
Oh dear.
For a change, for once I don't agree with Ajit Singh. They asked for the review straight away. So that excuse of time is not valid.
Time is over now.
Yeah,
Time is over.
I agree. They just couldn't find the right panel.
I think this is the time for the head of the technical committee to step in. They asked for it straight away.
I think this is the time we see if it should be a Bangalore point or not.
Straight away. As soon as that red flag on the other side went up, he said, review.
Please go back. Please go back.
Drag that. Chilling.
Your time is over.
The paddle is missing.
Your time is over. Please go back.
You locked the review by asking for it.
How about this conspiracy theory? When Dragan Bonic was at that end, he hit the panel. So then when the review comes, Dealey can't find it. Louis let conspiracy theory right there.
I think David Lee is absolutely right in being crossed. He's talking to Dragan, who is unmoved, I think. For me, this is the moment Dragan Mihailovic, the head of the technical committee, steps in and says, review should be allowed.
He hasn't stepped anywhere the last 3 weeks. He's chilling.
Ajit Singh, I think is wrong on this occasion. They went for it straight away, Kala.
Who's bringing some order in this disorder? Maybe a yellow card would help.
Yeah, yellow card. The cheese needs to be dished all the time. Look at Dragan, he's so calm. Dealey might get booked, and that might be unfortunate for him because I don't think he deserves it.
And he says, what is wrong with you? I could read his lips. He says, what is wrong with you? It's one of those you can't be serious moments. John McEnroe special.
I can list about 50 things that's wrong with me. Do you want me to start?
No, for now we'll focus on the semi. 6 apiece now then. Unfortunate, but that's how it is. Back to the game. 6 apiece then in set number 4. Expect Bengaluru to come out firing. You want to review that? No, you don't need to. Clear winner.
Yeah, I think it'll work for them. The other thing I think that works for them is they managed to take all the sting out of it. There was such a big gap in between points. It still stops Ahmedabad really getting cooking. So I think it's not worked for them at all, but they slowed the game down enough to have a good break. Let's see what Penrose does.
The game is heating up for sure.
It really is. Penrose with his 3rd service error. Nanda, what can he do? Can he fire it up?
Goes big, straight to Setu then. Okay, here we go. Chance again. Bengaluru. Hits it long. Hits it long. Pressure, pressure. Ahmedabad have a 1-point lead. It's heating up. The drama has gone up by a few notches as we head into an Amul Cool technical timeout. Back in just a bit.
much drama in the PVL. Let's have a look and see if it was A in or if the angle man touched it. I think he touched it. I thought he touched it in real time. I think that he pushed it out, so I think there was a touch off, and Ely saw it, and he wasn't allowed. He couldn't find his paddle, and in the end, the 10 seconds sort of drifted down, and oh my days.
You know what? To me, it's not important whether Angamuthu touched that ball or not. Justice would have been allowing Bengaluru to have the review because he asked for it straight away. Anyway, the moment's gone. And Ahmedabad lead by 1. Bengaluru will give Ahmedabad a lot of heat going forward. And that's one way to go forward over that heat. What a monster block to deny Bengaluru, right? Ahmedabad are in the mood to take this to set 5.
Yeah, this is some of their real issues. Is when the ball gets in transition and the ball's off the net a little bit and they're asking for their hitters to be aggressive out of rhythm, and Sethi hasn't quite got the height, and it's just very well done from Angamuthu. I would just like him to try and tip short or go deep to 1 and take Muthu Swami out and build again.
And there are not many options, so he got 4 sets in a row. He's really struggling right now.
And that has been the difference. Who are they going to be playing in the finals? Whoever wins this? Batman!
Just a reminder, in the league stage, Mumbai lost to Ahmedabad and they beat Bengaluru. Who would they rather play in Mumbai? It doesn't matter. I think it doesn't matter. Mumbai will say, bring them on. We will take on whoever wins this. They're ready for both. They completely blew away Goa in that first semi-final earlier today. But now, they trail by 2 in set 4 after having won set 2 and 3. And they're in the mood to finish it in 4 sets. Penrose pipes it down. A hammer like no other. Boom. Kaboom.
Look at the set. What an archival super spike of Penrose. It's definitely higher, and he needs it. And so he has more time. He's a really high spiker. And look at him. He can turn in the air, puts it down the line. He loves it.
I love his shoes too. I think the magic is in those shoes. Ultra colorful. Oh, great piece of work there by the Ahmedabad defenders. And another point. Scores level then. I wonder what happened there.
Yeah, I think everything just a bit tight in the middle, and big net touch, no reviews. But they didn't need one there. That was a massive net touch. Yeah, I would be setting Akin every ball, and I would not be giving much to the second middle.
The Chaudhrys, the owners of the Ahmedabad defenders, sitting alongside Mr. Pawan Kumar Patodia, the principal owner of the Kolkata Thunderbolts. He is the principal owner, remember.
But he's got a defender's top on, hasn't he? Tonight. I don't know, I love this league for all of it. Who knows? He's passionate about his volley.
Yep.
And that's all we care about.
Yep. It's wonderful to see Mr. Patodia in the house here, even after his team got knocked out. He's here to support his friends.
That's amazing. That's an amazing thing, to make sure that, you know, your team are out, but you're still here cheering on the sides for volleyball.
10-9 then. To the defenders. Here we go. Good serve that. Chance to kill it. Muthu for Angamuthu, and he hits it long. There is no block touch. Or is there? No, there is no block touch. 10 apiece then.
That's your chance. That is a huge chance. Do you want to go 11-9 up in this game, or do you want it at 10-10? You got a free ball on the back. You got to sting it here. Again, the ball's not quite there. The block's too wide as well.
How well was that?
Look at Akin.
How well was that defense aligned to make life tougher for Angamuthu, and it worked. 10 apiece then. Bengaluru unrelenting. Batsuri tried that slap. That's backfired, sadly. From an Ahmedabad point of view, 11-10 now, Bengaluru in the lead.
This is so poor from Ahmedabad. I'm really sorry, they're not concentrating. They've been given a free net, a free ball and a free net, and they've missed it. Then they've got to shank the ball 7 meters to the left-hand side. All of a sudden, they're having to call a what, Carla Borger? A what?
KPR super point. It's so risky, but it's so fun, this league.
It's a good decision off of this serve, though. I will say that.
Chance. Batsuri! Fails! Bengaluru lead by 3. They are 2 away from opening that door. That takes them to the finals. How costly will that defensive lapse be? That serve wasn't very fast. Oh my God. Batsuri, you should have delivered. You should have put that dagger through Bengaluru's heart.
I've said a couple of times in commentary and off commentary this league season, we'll learn a lot about Batsuri when he's under pressure if he turns up, and he hasn't. Whether he's tired or what, those decisions are not. He's got blocked twice in a row with a poor pass. Maybe it is fatigue.
Whatever it may be, Ahmedabad have been blown away after the first set. They won the first set. I don't know why they dropped that intensity. There was some confusion. The Muthu-Angamuthu combo hasn't worked. Batsuri hasn't produced those attack points. And Yashwant Biala will perhaps hold back his big smiles up until the moment Bengaluru crossed that finish line. Tuhin is on mode as well. Right, Mujib serves. Oh, no, anticlimactic. No kill on that occasion because he missed it completely, Joel Benjamin.
You've got to worry about it now. Look at Tuhin, he's worrying about it. You don't get defensive at this time.
13-12. Pressure. 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 Okay, chance. Bang! Take that! 2 match points! 2 match points to go into the finals. Yashwant Biala is bumped up.
And what I like about Joel Benjamin, a couple of times in the big moments, he's made a mistake. And they've gone right back to him, and he's come out aggressively. That's big.
And he's 21 years old.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, he's hammered Batsuri tonight on that battle.
Mumbai await their opponents for the finals. Will it be the Purple Brigade from Bengaluru? Here we go then. This could be it. Straight to the libero. Muthusa. Akin keeps them alive. Oh, Akin. Ice cool. Akin. 14-13.
I don't know in this game, right? He has been probably the only player, it's not Arkaville Super Spike, that has come in fired up. And I mean, he is committing to everything. And he's not seen enough of the ball.
What the setter does is always about decision-making. I'm glad he didn't go to Angamuthu behind him. That back set wouldn't have worked. Angamuthu is low on confidence. You'd rather go to Akin who delivers 10 on 10 every time. Now, Batsuri set to serve. 1 match point to the Torpedoes. David Lee awaits that moment. Sethu, Sandeep. It's done! The door opens to the Summit Clash. Bengaluru are going through to the finals. Ahmedabad knocked out in 4 sets. The Purple Brigade marches on to the Summit Clash on Sunday night. It's going to be Mumbai versus Bengaluru, and we will have a new champion at the RR Kabil Prime Volleyball League. It's the Meteors versus the Torpedoes. That date Watch out, Mumbai. Bengaluru are ready. David Lee's men have delivered an absolute knockout masterclass tonight. They lost the first set and they stormed back in style. Dragan Bonic is disappointed and I understand why. The Ahmedabad defenders blown away. No shame in losing to an even better side than you, and I think Bengaluru was so switched on, was so hot, and that Purple Army loves it. The top two teams at the end of the league stage will be the two teams standing at the final frontier. They will be playing in that grand finale on Sunday night with that one dream of being crowned champions of India. The Torpedoes brigade is on top. They conquered the semi-finals. It was cold-blooded, no pressure, incredible self-belief, world-class execution from that man and his army. What a team this is, the Torpedoes.
Well, we said they'd have to serve tough and it would have to go well for them, and it has. That is Lee ball at its absolute finest. Ahmedabad, I don't know where they were. We said before this season they've lacked some character, and they lacked it tonight. They didn't bring it. And look at that, man. Get out there to him and give your guys a big hug. The Torpedoes going into the finals. Setu superb, Bidden superb, Sandeep amazing, and the whole team brought their aggressive nature, and the team that were more aggressive got rewarded. Wow, what an evening. And I think Bengaluru, Mumbai is a very fair final from what we've seen this year. The creme de la creme going through to the finals the day after tomorrow. 15-13, 15-13, Ahmedabad defenders got better towards the end, but too many sloppy errors and the big names didn't show up. The Torpedoes take it 3-1. They are going through to their second prime volleyball final at the expense of a former champion. It's payback for season 2. A fabulous night if you're a Bengaluru Torpedoes fan. 3-1 they've defeated the Ahmedabad defenders. Deservedly so on what was a tight start to the game. But as the game went on, the Torpedoes just more aggressive. Well, the Red Bull rally of the last set was the huge one that saw the Torpedoes qualify their way through. And it was Daniel, actually, my bad, that went off the hands. There you go.
Incredible scenes then here as we take a look at the highlights between two very good teams. Bengaluru finished at the second spot at the end of the league stage on that points table, and they were up against Ahmedabad, who finished at 3. Ahmedabad were expected to deliver some huge blows through their setter attacker combo of Muthu and Batsuri, but that wasn't to be, as the Bengaluru Torpedoes stormed back after losing the first 3 or 4 points. Bengaluru looked switched on. They lost the first set, and then from there on it was one-way traffic all the way, and the Torpedoes completely ensured that they suffocate the Ahmedabad attackers, the Ahmedabad defenders in their attack and their defense. Just the manner in which they put on a clinical, cold-blooded show tells you that this team was ready for the knockouts.
They certainly are ready for a big game against Mumbai to get their own back. That was their best performance of the season, especially in the second 3 sets. That's how it finished. And Dini is headed to the finals with his Bengaluru boys. And look at the owners.
Well, they've always been a playoff contender. They haven't won a title yet. It might happen in 2025. Here we go then. This is how this semi-final panned out. Barring that first set where the Ahmedabad defenders did well, it was a Torpedo show all the way. More spikes, more blocks. Yes, they played a high-risk game and therefore those unforced errors. But in the end, what matters is the Torpedoes finish it. 2 super serves as well that helped them. Time now for the presentation. Let's head across downstairs to Sarthak.
And with that, it is now official. The Bengaluru Torpedoes will meet the Mumbai Meteors this Sunday in that mega final of the 4th season of the Prime Volleyball League. At the outset in this presentation party, let's first thank our sponsors: RR Kabel, Scapia, New India Assurance, NTPC, Bank of Baroda, Amul, Mutual Fund, Sahi Hai, Red Bull, Cello, Costco, Net Enrich, Eakin by Paragon. And in the presentation ceremony today, I have with me, representing Scapia, Mr. Himanshu Garg, a proud customer. Representing RR Kabel, Mr. Srinivas. Representing Bank of Baroda is Mr. Puneet Kumar Mishra, Assistant GM Public Relations. We have Ms. Amulya Reddy, Director, DSR Group, principal sponsors of the Bengaluru Torpedoes. We have Mr. Deep Chaudhary, co-owner, Ahmedabad Defenders. And now we shall start with the Scapia game changer of the match. Come on in, Midhun Kumar. On the biggest of stages, a semi-final contest. To turn it around like Midhun did was truly remarkable. And now for the Bank of Baroda best server of the match. We've been calling him Super Server Setu all season long for a reason. He doesn't stop. He is a force to reckon with. The unstoppable Setu gets the job done. And now it is time for the RR Kabel player of the match. Today was his day all the way. Sandeep is your RR Kabel player of the match. Delivering on the biggest stage for the Torpedoes today. कमाल कर दिखाया संदीप ने और बने हैं आज के RR Kabel player of the match, collecting his check and taking his team through to that big final. अब प्रवेश कर चुके हैं आप आखिरी 2 में. मुंबई से मुलाकात इस रविवार, कैसा लग रहा है?
बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है।
आज क्या अच्छा हुआ आपके लिए? आपके हिसाब से अहमदाबाद पूर्व चैंपियन, सीजन 2 के चैंपियंस, आपकी टीम ने क्या सही किया जो आपने उन्हें 4 सेट में रोक दिया?
जैसा कि हमने कोच ने जैसा सिखाया था कैंप के अंदर, रिसीव, गुड ब्लॉक एंड गुड सेट, तो हमने किया। यस, आज रिसीव भी बढ़िया आया, सेट भी ठीक हुआ, और बस थैंक यू।
और बहुत बढ़िया खेल दिखा। लेकिन एक चीज़ जो हम देख रहे थे, मैथ्यू वेस्ट आपके कप्तान आज खेल नहीं पाए, मौजूद थे डगआउट में, उनके ना होने पर भी एकजुट नजर आई आपकी टीम, तो वो स्थिति को आपने कैसे संभाला?
वो ग्राउंड में नहीं थे, बट वो हमारे साथ थे, बाहर से वो मेरे को कर रहे थे, मोटिवेट कर रहे थे मेरे को कि ऐसे करना है, दिस इज फॉर यू मैट।
क्या कहना चाहोगे सभी से? आपके लिए इंतजार कर रहे हैं।
बस इन्होंने स्पेशली कोच ने मेरे ऊपर ट्रस्ट किया, थैंक यू वेरी मच, और मैंने प्रूफ करके दिखाया।
बिल्कुल प्रूफ करके दिखाया, लेकिन एक बड़ा कदम अभी और लेना है, उसके लिए बेस्ट विशेस। फाइनल तैयार है आपके लिए रविवार को। थैंक यू संदीप, and it's official, we shall see you all for that massive final that is ready for us. For now, take it away, commentators.
The RR Kabil player of the match, no surprise that it was that young setter who did the job in the absence of Matthew West, the #1 setter, to turn up a lot later in the tournament and to deliver the goods in a high-pressure knockout game like this against a very dangerous Ahmedabad defenders, to enable the likes of Penrose and Setu and Joel Benjamin, which tells you that Sandeep is a mighty fine setter. At the age of 21, he delivers a setting masterclass. And why not click a few selfies? Once the job is done, he's got one more game to win.
Well, his partner in crime this evening, this gave you a game changer, Midhan, throwing himself about as he normally does. Great footwork, tracks the ball very nicely, and his all-round consistency is a big reason why his team are going through to the finals. Well, Midhan still celebrating courtside, and rightfully so. The best libero in the league to my stats nowadays, as the Bank of Baroda best server, Sechi served them into a 4-point start at the beginning of the set, did something similar in 3, came to the party, his best serving performance of this season, and he really deserved his award this evening. He was a big player for his team, and he'll need to do the same in the final, that's for sure. But tonight, he certainly was a hero. The Sai High moment of the match, sponsored by Mutual Funds. There you have it, off the hands, and it's a second final for the Torpedoes, and they will look to go one better than season 2 against Mumbai on Sunday evening. Dealey loves it, the Torpedoes can celebrate. They are through to play Mumbai in the final.
Which will be this? A team from the City of Dreams, the Mumbai Meteors, take on the Torpedoes from the lovely Bengaluru, and we will have a new champion on the night of the 26th. We kickstart the proceedings. Our broadcast starts at 6:30 p.m. evening on the Sony Sports Network and on YouTube. We'll see you then. Don't forget to join us.